Alright, so I'm out here in southeast Ohio foraging for American persimmon. It's November 14th and they're pretty ripe. There's not many left up in the tree. You can see a couple hanging out of there. Right there. It should have probably come a week or two earlier and there would have been more. The squirrels will like to get them and then there won't be much left for us. But if you look down here, I have a couple that I hit out of the tree. You can take like a stick and throw it up there and they'll drop. Or you'll find some on the ground, but those are usually smushed. So I like to just tap them out of the tree with a long stick or something like that. They're an orange fruit. When they're ripe, you'll see that they'll get some black on them. And they kind of have like a jelly sort of texture if you squeeze them. And they're pretty sweet. If you try to harvest them too soon, you'll get sort of a dry feeling in your mouth from the tannins. Sort of like if you eat a crab apple. So you want to try to get them when they're ripe. They usually have a couple seeds in the middle. I'll show you what those look like here. I'm saving them so I can plant them and grow some more trees out. But with American persimmon trees, you'll actually, if you plant the seeds, you'll have to make sure you have a male and a female tree because they're dioecious. And what that means is when you look at the flowers, you can usually tell there is a female flower and a male flower, and some trees will only have male flowers, others will only have female. So you'll need a female tree to get fruit. Certain varieties, like I believe it's Proc or Meter, will actually have seedless fruit if you only have female trees around. I could be wrong on that. You'll have to look into more detail. But I know I've had a couple that were seedless. You can look at the bark and it's kind of bumpy, you'll notice right here. And it's not very vertical. You'll notice the bumps are kind of scattered. Whereas I think black walnut, if I remember, will look somewhat similar, but the bumps will be more like aligned up and down. And you can definitely tell these apart because you'll see the fruit hanging from the trees. Whereas black walnuts, you would see a green black walnut hanging in the trees. You can tell them apart pretty easily. And they taste pretty good. They're definitely worth going and looking for them, even if there's not many trees around. In southeast Ohio, we don't have many. They're more popular in places like Virginia.